You've said there's no cure for tinnitus, nothing can be done. What can you do? This is snake oil. This is just salesman talk. There's no cure for any of this. You can't do anything. I had mine for 32 years. My doctor says there's no cure. My ENT specialist says nothing can be done. Maybe get some counselling. Well, I'm here to answer some of these questions for you and really deal with this. Let's get into this, shall we? Hello, I'm Lee Fletcher, audiologist at Regain Hearing. In this video, I'd like to cover some questions that we've been asked by some lovely people regarding our tinnitus video that we put out. So, I'll start with one of the first ones. There is no cure for tinnitus, stop lying. I never said we could cure tinnitus. In fact, you can't cure tinnitus, just like you can't cure hearing loss. But much like you can't cure a cold, but you can treat a cold, we can do the same. We go through your hearing, we find it, we can target it, and we reduce it down. That's treating it. If your tinnitus is reduced and you can't hear it very much, maybe it's half down, partly down, all of it down so you can't hear it at all, that's a really good treatment. And we've got hundreds of people walking around going, don't really hear much tinnitus anymore. So yeah, not a cure, but if you can't hear it, that's a pretty good treatment. So that's the first one. Next question, how much does it cost? There's a lot of questions saying, how much did it cost? Well, we have a free assessment to see if we can help. And there's not many people we can't help. That's why we advertise the fact that we help tinnitus as well as hearing loss. So if it costs nothing, why not come and have an assessment? And it takes like 20 minutes. If you'd then like to have a consultation, fine. But I can tell pretty quickly if I can help you. So it depends on the person as to what we need to do. So why not find out for literally nothing and see if you want to get involved. So you can just book in, come and meet me, see what we can do. Next question. You're speaking like a pretend doctor. I'm telling you that for 30 years I've had tinnitus. I've never had anything I can do to reduce it. Well, we've got ways that we can target it and reduce it down. Doesn't matter if you've had it for 30 years, 3 years, 1 year. If it's only been a week, don't worry, it might go away. But if it is any real period of time, then we can help. If it's noise damage, if it's due to any medication you've taken, if it's hereditary, there's lots of reasons, but we can find it. And if we can target it, even after decades of you having it, what's the problem? Come and find out. It'd be pretty silly to claim stuff we can't do. We can't take your money if it's free. A free assessment. Come and have a look. Next question. Why are you still trying to manipulate people? You can't do anything about tinnitus. Well, you can't manipulate people and suggest away their tinnitus. You have to actually reduce it down, or they'll just say what's happening, as in it's not doing anything. If we had a load of people that we were trying to help and just take their money and not help them, then there'd be loads of bad reviews on Google. You can't manipulate that. If there's bad reviews on Google saying, took my money, didn't help, no refunds, anything like that, you'd see it. But we've got over 3,000 reviews. That's quite a lot of reviews across all of our locations. And 24 staff. You know, we've been around a while. So check out the reviews. You might have to scroll through the wax removal ones and hearing aid ones, but there are tinnitus reviews in there. People who are very happy. So we're not manipulating anyone. How would you? How can you manipulate someone? Either you have your tinnitus or you don't. There you are. Next question. My doctor says that nothing can be done about my tinnitus. So how can you help? Great question. Many medical professionals say that you can't do anything about your tinnitus except maybe counselling, sleep therapy, that sort of thing. You can't take a pill and you can't have an operation. That's the limit of their knowledge. But using really clever sound engineering techniques, we use sound to go through your hearing to help your sound. So it's technology based, a bit like noise cancelling. So we've got to find it first, using technology. Doctors don't have that. It's not criticism of any doctor or medical professional, but they don't have a way to treat it using conventional medicine. But we have our computers, and we have some really clever techniques using equipment that is extremely sophisticated. So that's just some examples of the questions we get, and there are probably others perfectly happy to answer them. So why not come along and find out what we can do? All these questions you have are valid. We've got answers for all of them. There's a free assessment, 15-20 minutes, just to find out if we can help. If you want a full consultation, fine. Depends on so many factors, but we've got everything we need to find out what it is, how we can target it, how we can actually reduce it down, make your life easier, treat the problem using sound. No snake oil, as I get on here. There's nothing we can do with taking medicine. There's no potions, nothing like that. But if we can target it with sound, we can reduce down your sound. Come and book in, find out.